Hi everyone, today's video might be most important English learning video you have ever watched in your life. Improve your English listenings, let's get started. Negative thoughts are something every person experiences at some point in life. They may come when we are worried about the future, when something goes wrong, or even when everything is fine but the mind starts to imagine problems. These thoughts can make us feel heavy, anxious, or sad. The good news is that negative thoughts are not permanent. And with practice, we can learn how to stop them and bring more peace to our minds. The first step is to notice when a negative thought enters. Many people let their mind run without paying attention. And the thoughts keep building up until they feel overwhelmed. If you become aware of what you are thinking, you can stop the thought before it grows stronger. For example, if your mind says, "I will never succeed," you can catch it and say, "That is only a thought, not the truth." This simple awareness can already reduce the power of the thought. Another helpful way to stop negative thoughts is to question them. Most negative thoughts are based on fear or imagination, not reality. If you feel, "Nobody likes me," ask yourself, "Is this really true? Can I think of even one person who cares about me?" By asking these questions, you will see that the thought is not fully correct. Our brain sometimes exaggerates. But when you test the thought with reason, it often loses its strength. Replacing a negative thought with a positive one is also powerful. The mind cannot focus on two things at the same time. If you choose to bring a positive picture or sentence into your mind, "I am not good enough," try saying, "I am learning every day, and I am improving." At first it may feel forced, but if you repeat it often, your brain will start to accept it as true. Positive self-talk works like medicine for the mind. Action is another key. Negative thoughts often grow stronger when we are sitting idle and doing nothing. If you get up, go for a walk, talk to a friend, or do an activity you enjoy, the mind shifts away from its dark cycle. Movement changes the state of the body. And when the body changes, the mind follows. That is why exercise is often recommended to people who feel stuck in negativity. Even a few minutes of stretching or deep breathing can make the mind calmer. Gratitude is another tool that helps. It is hard for the mind to stay negative. When you focus on what is good in your life every day, think about 3 things you are thankful for, no matter how small they may be. It could be the food you eat, the roof over your head, or the smile of a loved one. This habit trains the mind to notice the positive side of life instead of always focusing on the negative. Mindfulness and meditation are also powerful practices. Mindfulness means paying attention to the present moment without judgment. When you sit quietly and observe your breathing, you realize that thoughts are like passing clouds. They come and go, and you do not have to fight them. By practicing this daily, you create distance between yourself and your thoughts. You begin to see that you are not your thoughts, you are the one watching them. This understanding reduces their control over you. It is also important to avoid feeding the mind with negativity. If you spend too much time on negative news, social media fights, or with people who always complain, your mind will naturally think more negative thoughts. Protecting your mental space is just as important as protecting your body. Choose to read uplifting material, listen to encouraging people, and spend time in healthy environments. Slowly, your mind will adjust to the atmosphere you create. Finally, be kind to yourself. Do not expect to remove all negative thoughts instantly. The mind is like a garden. If you water the good seeds daily, The bad ones will grow weaker every time a negative thought comes. Remind yourself that it is normal, but you do not have to accept it. You can choose to shift, question, replace, or release it. With practice, the number of negative thoughts will reduce, and even when they appear, they will not control you as before. In the end, stopping negative thoughts is about building new habits for the mind. Awareness, questioning, replacing, action, gratitude, mindfulness, and kindness to yourself are simple but strong steps. With patience, anyone can train their mind to stay more peaceful and positive. Life becomes lighter when you realize that your thoughts do not define you, and you always have the power to choose better ones. The end. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share and subscribe.